What's up, you guys? It's be your boy Scotty, and you're watching my review on The Real Housewives of Atlanta, Season 8, Episode 5. What is up, y'all? Let me just tell y'all, this season is very, very good. I must say that. And everybody doubted that this season would be about anything now that Nene Leakes is gone. But it's like it's gotten even better now that she's gone because nobody is grandstanding. And what I mean by grandstanding is ain't nobody saying, "Oh, I don't want to film with her," or "I don't want to film with her." Everybody's filming with each other. Everybody's going on trips together. Everybody's doing this together, doing that. So it makes the show enjoyable. Now, before I get into the review, let me just send a quick special shout out to Jamar84, Adrian Expressions, C.CTV, The Scorpion Show, Sweet Addictions TV, and her sister Whitney, Ashley Miller, and Bounty Blue. I'm hoping I'm not forgetting anybody that was in the video right alongside me. If you haven't seen it, it's on Jamar84's page and it's also on Adrian Expressions page. We all did a compilation video and it was called All I Want to Know Is Why, and we talked about a lot of our whys and why do certain things happen. We just want to know the fuck why. So we did that, and a lot of you guys liked the video. A lot of you wondered why Justin J wasn't in the video. Well, Justin couldn't do it per se. He had a lot going on, so he could not be a part of it. But hopefully, because Jamar wants to do this every few months, so hopefully Justin will be a part of it. And we all love us some Justin, so he would have been right there with us on that video. He would have fit in quite well with that because it's a lot of whys, and I know that he'll have a why for a lot of whys for a video like that. So hopefully the next time we do that, Justin J will be a part of it. And I love it when we all come together and do things like that because it's not only for us to come together, but it's all about support and just to make other people aware of our channels who are probably not aware of us. So I just want to say thank you to Jamar for asking me to be a part of this video, and I also want to thank those of you who who supported our video, even those who didn't support it. You know what I'm saying? We did have a few naysayers who didn't like the video, but it is what it is. We did the best we could. I know I did the best I could because all of my wives were under the influence. I was drunk, and I did that. I filmed for that video the same night I filmed for my drunken Real Housewives of Atlanta video. If y'all didn't notice, so yeah, that's basically what it is. So again, shout out to Jamar84 and everybody else that did the video. So let's just get into the video. Let's get into the review. So we pick up where we left off last week with the Cynthia versus Portia aftermath. And let me just say this. They are both equally to blame. But I feel like the main culprit of this whole situation is Cynthia. The bitch who doesn't use violence. So let me just say this. The person that was annoying me the most when this whole thing was going on was Kenya. Because she's crazy. Kenya, don't go over there. You're pregnant. She's crazy. Kenya, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like, just shut the fuck up. Now, this is one of those moments where I have to go in on Kenya, even though I don't want to, but I have to. Kenya, shut the fuck up because you always talking about people being violent, and I really feel like Kenya and some of her fans forget that when she was in Anguilla, she was ready to fight Portia. So how is she so above violence? You know what I mean? It's like her and Cynthia are like tit for tat. They are both fake ass bitches to me, and they both go back on what the fuck they said. You know what I'm saying? Like after Kenya got attacked at the reunion, she was all anti-violence, but seemed to forget that the season before that, she ran up on Portia talking about some do something and all of that shit, talking about she argued with her intelligently and twirled away. No, you didn't, bitch. You tried to run up on her, and if it wasn't for Nene, you would have got a piece of Portia's ass at the time. So please have a seat and stop fronting. You know what I'm saying? And then not only that, you did threaten to fight Phaedra's 8-month pregnant ass at the reunion, at this season 5 reunion. So have a fucking seat, Kenya. Please have a seat. And Tammy, I really don't want to see her or her Clorox rat tail ever again because she's slow as fuck, she's annoying as hell, and I just don't get it. Like, girl, you know what I'm saying? And Kenya was really the one that annoyed me the most. Now, Cynthia was wrong on so many levels. They've been calling each other bitches all day. So what I'm saying is, you've been saying bitch all day, but that bitch over there is more disrespectful than that bitch over there. So I don't understand it. And I just felt like, what the fuck does Portia need to apologize to you for? She really didn't do anything wrong. You went off on her for no reason. You called her dumb. You're insulting her. You're pointing your fingers in her face. You touched her hand first, which made her lunge over you. And because she lunged over you and got into your personal space, you, hey ya, kicked her ass away from you. That's what happened. So with that being said, I'm not mad at you for getting her out of your personal space, because I'm an advocate for that. If a bitch is in your personal space, do whatever you can to get her the fuck out of your personal space. If you have to kick, if you have to punch, if you have to take a damn mouthwash bottle and bang that bitch upside the head with it so she can get the fuck out of your motherfucking space, I'm not mad at you for doing that. So at the end of it all, you were wrong for sparking the argument, and Portia was wrong for lunging over your ass like she was finna kill you. You know what I'm saying? So neither one is blameless, but I do put all the blame on Cynthia because it started with her. That's just my take on it. Okay? So this is where Portia annoyed me. So when she was sitting down having dinner with her mother and Shamia, first of all, Diane pepperoni pizza eating ass decided to bring her ass over there and bring a bunch of dinner over there like her ass was sick with the flu. This bitch only got into a fight, got her ass kicked, and that's it. What the fuck does she need with some dinner? The bitch ain't sick with the flu. She ain't got pneumonia. Her ass just got kicked and got bruised up just a bit. Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? And I was annoyed with Portia because you sitting up here crying. I cannot believe that she would just kick me. Like, she gonna kick me after I've been supporting her all day. She gonna kick me. Yes, she kicked you, bitch. You were all in her personal space. Now, granted, I wanted you to whoop Cynthia ass. I wanted you to whoop Cynthia ass. All because I don't like her, and all because of the fact that all that shit she was doing was very uncalled for. So I wanted Cynthia to get her ass beat. But right is right and wrong is wrong. You didn't have to lunge over her ass. I mean, at the end of the day, when you lunge over somebody and you get that close to somebody, something is bound to happen. Because if you would have lunged over me, I probably would have kicked your ass too, harder than what she did. Because I don't wear flip flops. I wear Air Force Ones. I wear Adidas all day. And the shit that I would have kicked your ass with would have hurt you. So I probably would have kicked your ass harder than what the fuck Cynthia's weak ass did. So with that being said, stop all that damn crying and playing the victim. Just play your part. You lunged over that bitch because she touched your hand, and you tried to proceed to whoop her ass, but it didn't happen because she kicked your ass before you had the opportunity to whoop her ass. So with that being said, Portia, stop it with the fraud fuck shit. You know what I'm saying? No. It is what it is. Take your part of the blame and keep it moving. Stop crying and saying that you the victim, because you not. Yes, Cynthia started with you. Yes, she had no right to go off on you, but you did not have no right to lunge over her ass either. Have a seat, Portia. No, I'm not going to be on your side with that one. So everybody tells their sides of the story. Kim and Phaedra were talking. Phaedra said, Kim told Phaedra that she didn't understand how Portia had all those bruises on her stomach because, she was the one wearing stilettos and Cynthia was wearing flip-flops. Then Candy told Carmen and Don Juan about the fight, and Don Juan, looking like the queen that he is. Hey, Don Juan, I know you probably watching, doing all that hand moving and all that stuff. While it was funny, I just wanted to take this motherfucking Dollar General brand of Z-Quil and say, Don Juan, sit your Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle looking ass down somewhere and stop trying to get a peach. Stop it. And then what was annoying me is that Kenya talking like she know everything that happened. Y'all wasn't over there when the shit was going on and when it was escalating. You wasn't over there, so stop talking about like you know that Cynthia kicked her for her own personal gain. She did kick her for her own personal gain because the bitch was in her personal space, so she did kick her. But stop talking like Cynthia is a fucking victim here. Cynthia nor Portia are victims, so stop trying to make one look better than the other one, because it's not gonna work. They both are wrong and they're both looking stupid. So have a seat with that. And then her cousin was getting on my nerves too. Well, you can't take the girl out together. What ghetto did that bitch come from? Let me know that. Because from what I heard, she didn't come from the damn ghetto. So what the fuck are you talking about, bitch? Okay. So then Peter comes home from Charlotte, because Cynthia called him after the Lake Lanier situation. And he wasn't really. I just felt like Peter really wasn't for the shit. This whole victim act that Cynthia trying to play. And I hope I didn't hurt her. Oh, I hope you hope you hurt that bitch, because I would have hoped I hurt the bitch too if I would have kicked her. So have a seat, Cynthia. Don't do that. So Peter saw right through it. He saw that it ain't Portia that you mad with. You mad about the issues that we having, which it is. It's misplaced anger. The whole party was about you, Peter. And the fact that she already mad with you and having issues with you, her ass lost control. She's not her weakling self. She's too turned up for my taste. And I'd rather for her to stay the fake ass bitch that she is. If she never ever have an ounce of realness in her, I'm fine with that. But all I got to say is, Cynthia, I just don't like you. And I don't think there's really nothing that you can do to make me like you. And I've never liked you since season 3. If anybody goes back, I prefer you not to watch those old ass videos because I was a hot mess back then. However, if you were with me back then, you would know that I didn't like her. I never have. But, I guess that brought her and Peter closer with the situation. So, let's see. Kenya met up with Portia. They had a one-on-one. And I don't know what the fuck Kenya thought she was doing by having a one-on-one with Portia. Because to me, she wasn't helping the situation. She was really making it out like Portia was the only one at fault. And she was not. I'm really getting tired of people cuddling Cynthia, making her out to be a victim. And I'm also tired of Portia cuddling herself, making her ass out to be a victim. I think it's about time that people keep it more than 50 with each other and keep it 100. Not with just each other, but with themselves. Because at the end of the day, Kenya, you really don't give a fuck about Portia. I don't give a fuck what type of bridge y'all got the water up under. I don't give a fuck how much Mississippi River water you done got up under that bridge. I could give a fuck because I know you don't give a fuck about Portia and what the fuck she dealing with or whatever she deals with. You could give two fucks about that. So stop acting like you do. At the end of the day, you had Portia there to defend Cynthia. That's all you want to do is defend Cynthia. But at the end of it all, you did tell her that you felt like y'all both were wrong in different ways. So I will applaud you for that, Kenya. You did say that. So that's all I really want her to say. But it's just like at the beginning of the conversation, I see why Portia was very defensive. I would have been too, bitch. You're talking at me, not to me. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So now we go on to the brunch that Kenya hosted. All the girls are there except for Tammy and Shamia. And Kim put it on the table that, y'all haven't seen each other since the fight. So Cynthia and Portia go in another room and they talk. So while they were in there talking, Kenya brought up the fact that her and Portia had to sit down before they came and that it didn't go so well. And she was saying that Portia doesn't take responsibility or accountability for what the fuck she does. And Candy called it right when she said that Kenya, you can always find fault in what everybody else do, but you can't put a mirror to yourself. She didn't say that verbatim, but that's basically what she was saying. And I agree with Candy 100% because Kenya doesn't really look at herself and take the blame for some of the stuff that she does. Because, like, I can give you a couple examples. Okay, I can say that from the start of her and Portia's relationship, she was mean. She was a bitch to Portia from the very beginning. Like, she felt some kind of way because Portia was asking her was she married or whatever. But if y'all meeting each other, you gonna ask certain questions. Now, maybe she was digging a bit too deep, but you didn't have to be a bitch. So that's number one. Number two, I feel like Kenya also don't look at her violent past either. Now, she hasn't put her hands on nobody, but she did try to put her hands on Portia and Anguilla. But it's like that when she got attacked by Portia, she conveniently forgot about the fact that she tried to fight her and then he had to stop her from fighting her. Or she conveniently forgot the fact that she threatened to knock Phaedra's teeth out and she was 8 months pregnant. She forgets about that. Or she doesn't take responsibility for her role in the attack that she had, because just like Cynthia kicked the shit out of Portia for being in her personal space, Portia drug the shit out of Kenya for pointing shit in her face and yelling the bullhorn with her face. So I do think that a lot of, or even with the situation with Peter at the lunch event. Now, true enough, she was defending her friend, but it's just certain things you don't do. And you started that argument with Peter, just like you started the argument with Sheree. And then when it comes down to Shamia taking digs at you, you don't like it when it's done to you, but you can do it to somebody else all day long. So at the end of it all, Candy was right about that. So I'm not going to be mad with Candy about that. She was right. Real. So ultimately, Cynthia and Portia had a great conversation. They buried the hatchet. They both admitted that they were wrong, and they're gonna move on. So everybody is back on one accord at the end of it all. Which I'm glad that they got it out because I'm glad that it's not drawn the fuck out. So next episode looks like it's gonna be very, very good, and I can't wait to see it. So with that being said, you guys, I'm out of here. This is Scotty. Follow me on Twitter at Mr. underscore still standing with Dr. G. Follow me on Instagram at Scotty underscore by underscore nature. Follow me on Snapchat at little dot Scotty 26. And follow my Facebook fan page at Team Scotty. I know I haven't done shit with it lately, but I'ma need to. So with that being said, you guys, I am out of here. Peace.